Hey guys, what's up? Mike here, better known as Skippy, and today I have something a little bit different for you. This isn't the best score. I don't want to spoil it just yet. I'll tell you the score in a little bit. But this is a game to show you why you should not rage quit. I have a really awful start here in the beginning, so don't quit away because I end up doing a lot better than I start, to be honest. And so I started out getting a few deaths, and normally I would rage quit, but something in me just told me not to. And I just kind of want to show you guys what can happen if you don't rage quit. Think about all the times that you rage quit. Just start, up, X, up, X. You do that so often. And this is what can happen when you don't do that. Just stay in the game. Try it. As you can see, this guy with the silenced Galil is just stomping on me. I don't know how he's killing me so fast, but he is. And our team has less players. As you can see, this lobby is not the best. There's a few good people on each team. I got kind of lucky in this lobby. But situations like this just kept arising over and over. I just kept getting killed the second I spawned, or just soon after I spawned. And right here, I kind of put the controller down. I was thinking, should I quit or not? And I decided not to. And right here, I saw the guy, and then I get shot in the back. So another situation where I would have just rage quit in normal circumstances, but I decided just to stay in because I don't like my my win-loss going down, and I have a positive win-loss, so I figured, alright, well, if I do well, I can pull this back out. So I switched guns. This one doesn't have a silencer on it, it's got extended mags, and I get shot in the ass again. So I'm pretty PO'd at this point, and I take out Strela to shoot down their chopper. And even their chopper's trying to slap me in the face, just like, ha, you can't even lock on to me. It's going to be evading my Strela here. But I get it, and then it kills me. So what am I now? 2 and 6? And then, so I get the chopper. I'm like, alright, well, I took down their air support. I got this. I can get back in this game. And then, what happens when I'm looking for the counter UAV? I get shot in the back again. So now I'm 2 and 7, which is just an awful start to me. I've had a few games today where I've quit out after getting my SR-71 because I got buzz killed on a chopper. So how many people can say they quit out when they're 8 and 1? But in this game, I figure we're not down by too much just yet. If I have a good round, I can do it. I got the silenced Galil, which has been working out for their team so well this game. So why not? Why not for me? And you can see how that bounced off the rail on the side of the door. That was actually intentional. I was trying to get it to the other side, because I can see it down the one way, and if I bounce the stun off to the other side, I can check if there's any people the other direction. That's just a little tip for you guys. Try bouncing off the doorway to get people. I do it quite often, actually. Right here, I heard this guy. It's one of the benefits of having a headset. I use the Turtle Beach PX21s, I believe. It's not the most expensive. I think they're like $80, so they're nowhere near the AX720s or whatever, the Tritons. And they're not surround sound, they're just stereo sound, but I can still hear people. It's a little bit tough to tell which direction they're coming from. And right here, I was just going to camp it out to get my Blackbird and gunship that I figured you guys wouldn't want to see that, and I might be uploading this game to YouTube even though I had such a bad start. That was honestly what my thought process was. I can't sit here for too long, it would be boring for YouTube. So I decided to run out, and I see my teammate dies there, so I immediately throw a stun, and I pick this guy up. And now I sit here because I figured, alright, if one guy came from that way, another person might come from that way. But then if you notice in the minimap, there's a green arrow who just came from that direction, so that way he's probably safe. And so I come up here, and I get this guy who's not paying attention. And I almost die here. And I think if I would have died there, because I was already on a good streak, I probably would have rage quit. But as you'll see a little bit later, I actually get buzz killed on Blackbird in this life, which kind of pisses me off. But it seems to me whenever I run the high kill streaks, I'll always get one away from the big streak and then I'll die every time. This guy right here, I think he was host, because I was watching the kill cam. That's why you're not seeing anything right now. And he just nailed me, turned around in a quarter second, and I was just dead. And I think we were using the same gun, so I don't understand why he killed me so fast. And here's an example of when 4 sensitivity helped me out. Normally with my 8 sensitivity, I would have panicked and kind of gone all over. And if my aim would have been any worse on those guys, I wouldn't have got them. And there's an example of when just to give up on a gunfight. That guy's far away. I have a silencer. Chances are I'm not going to get him. So I run away to fight another day. And I hear that guy behind me. And I'm kind of watching this doorway. And I decide to put a claymore at my back, which is a good move because then no one's going to sneak up behind you. And I'm trying to pick up his gun, but he didn't drop his gun, which kind of irks me. It happens a lot. When I need a gun, they never drop a gun. It's one of my complaints about Call of Duty. It seems like you don't get enough ammo. Like if I run out of ammo with pretty decent aim before I get any of my kill streaks, that's kind of a problem. But luckily this guy also has a silenced Galil, so you'll see in a second I run over to get his gun and I'll have full ammo again. I think he's using scavenger. And right now the score is tied 4,000, so I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think if I wouldn't have had this good life, our team would still be down by 1,000. You can see I get my Blackbird here, and I get that guy, and I'm starting to run away, and I get shot, so I quickly duck behind cover. And watch this maneuver. Throw a stun that way, and then run around the other direction. Generally, people expect you to run the direction they see the stun go, so they'll probably lay on the ground and just face that direction. And even when you're stunned, it's pretty easy to kill someone when they're coming at you head on. So what you should do is throw a stun and then run behind them, because when you're stunned, it's almost impossible to turn around. As you can see right here, I get my dogs, drop shot this guy, and then get this guy too. And right here, I see that guy shooting. I see he's not coming that way, so I turn around and I start firing before I even see him, because I know he's going to be behind me. Unfortunately, it didn't work in that situation, but it's generally a good tip. If you think someone's going to be behind you, just fire off a few shots, especially with silencers. No harm done. And then I'll fast forward through my chopper here. It does alright, especially for Hanoi. Hanoi's not the best map for air support, but these guys decided that hiding in buildings was boring, so why not run out in front of the chopper. And you can see the game's wrapping up here. I still have a Blackbird, so I could have gotten a lot more kills. So if you remember, I was 2-7 at one point, and I finished off this game 42-9. So within those 2 lives, I got 40 kills, which is pretty ridiculous considering this TDM is only 75 kills for a team. And that's just the game showing you what can happen if you don't rage quit. Try it, guys. If you're having a bad start, just switch your weapon, try a different tactic, and maybe you'll have a good game like this one, because 42 kills is a lot in TDM. Thanks, guys. I'm Skippy, and I'll see you later.